Garrison Douglas Show. I'm Garrison Douglas. Men, the greatest threat to the planet and the #1 oppressor of the universe. At least that's what the liberal media wants you to believe. Now recently here in the great state of Georgia, the Georgia Senate passed its most restrictive abortion law ever, preventing the termination of a pregnancy after a heartbeat can be detected, which is usually at about 6 weeks. Governor Brian Kemp announced at a press conference after the vote that he is looking forward to signing the bill once it hits his desk, and I'm excited for it. But this, of course, sparked outrage amongst Democrats across the state, including the darling of the left, Stacey Abrams, who condemned the move as draconian. Now, this is an expected response from a bunch of ruthless advocates for murder. What was unexpected was Representatives Darshun Kendrick and Don McLeod going straight for the balls. Last week, they put forward legislation that set what they call the Testicular Bill of Rights. Essentially, a liberal meme-turned legislation. This bill would require men to obtain permission from their sex partner before they are able to obtain a prescription for Viagra or any erectile dysfunction medication. It would also ban vasectomy procedures in Georgia, both in part or whole, with the named punitive measures for performing the procedure that are listed in HB 481. It would also make an aggravated assault crime, make an aggravated assault crime for men to have sex without a condom. It would also require DNA testing when a woman is 6 weeks and 1 day to be performed when she is 8 weeks to determine the father of the child, who shall immediately start paying child support. And it would also institute a 24-hour waiting period for men to purchase porn or sex toys in the state of Georgia. Now, let's first take a step back and think about the fact that, to the Democrats, abortion to a woman is no different than a man buying a sex toy, watching porn, or masturbating. Which I guess is the reason why men often have that guilty feeling after having done the deed. Or so I've heard. But this is just absurd. If we break each restriction down, it's absurd. Women are allowed to masturbate. Women are allowed to undergo surgery to have their tubes tied. Women are allowed to use what's now called female Viagra to help with their sex drive and other womanly things. And women can also buy sex toys. No one is taking that away. Ironically, the sex toy restriction would actually be a larger attack on the LGBTQ community, which flies in the face of Kendrick's stance on being an ally. Anyways, folks, this is exactly what it means to be a Democrat. Republicans are fighting for life, and Democrats are fighting to take your sex toys and masturbation away. I'm going to let you decide who the real adults in the room are. We'll be right back.
What you don't know about your garage door will kill you.
It's official. You can't eat wheat bread.
Someone's been stealing packages.
They call them porch pirates.
All I'm saying is that in 5 years, robots will be able to do your job.
Are you listening?
Always, Denise.
In a world full of fear,
Simply Safe on.
home is the place you should simply feel safe.
Welcome back. Now, as you might know, folks have been jumping into the 2020 race for president left and right. Has anything interesting happened lately?
I know I get criticized. I'm told I get criticized by the new left. I have the most progressive record of anybody running for the United States.
Boom! Biden is in! Yeah! Eat it, Bernie!
I have the most progressive record of anybody running for the United States. Anybody who would run.
Oh, come on! I was counting on having a mistalking white guy in the Democratic race.
Amy and I are happy to share with you that I'm running to serve you as the next president of the United States of America.
Oh, that'll do it. Well, look at you, Beto O'Rourke. So much for putting a losing horse down. Oh, that means I can finally finish my Democrat hypocrisy rewards card. Let's see here. We have a white guy pretending to be Hispanic, a gay guy pretending to be straight, a white woman pretending to be Native American, a drug prosecutor who was on drugs, a democratic socialist who takes tax deductions, ooh, and lastly, an environmentalist who doesn't recycle. Aw, crap. All I get is a free punch in the face from a Berkeley liberal. Pass. Anyways, that's all for tonight. See you next week. In the meantime, though, your liberal crime of the week.